Having your own vegetable garden provides access to organic crops that have more nutrition than the produce found at local grocery stores. Home vegetable growers also help reduce environmental impact, waste less food, and save money on groceries. Owner of Hope Gardens, Erin Riley, says different soils and natural light are important factors to consider when preparing to grow a garden.
6 hours of full sun, so you have to find the spot that has that. And then your second thing you'd want to do is decide whether or not you want to plant in ground or in containers. And most of the time we recommend planting in containers because vegetable soil sort of has its own peculiarities. And so it's easier to amend a less amount of soil than a larger amount of soil. It's easier to work. You just have more control. So I would find a good sunny place and then I would invest in a good container.
Riley says that with the right preparations, installing a garden is an easy process.
So when we build a garden, people are pretty surprised that it really doesn't take more than a day. You know, if you have your ducks in a row and you know what you want, we put containers, beds or plastic containers. You know, it doesn't have to be a big deal. And you go pick up the soil and you go grab your vegetables.
Professional vegetation growers say using chemicals to kill insects in gardening is the #1 reason for garden failure. They say allowing the ecosystem to take its natural course is the best way to produce healthy organic gardens.
Resist the temptation to spray. Let the crop die, grow it again next year. What you're doing, you're building up this perfect ecosystem, and once it's in place, you have fruit trees, grasses, flowers, vegetables. Let some of your vegetables go to seed, for example, like carrots or fennel. The flowers on those vegetables are extremely beneficial to insects. They provide food for them. Bird life is surprisingly important too. They eat an awful lot of flying insects that eat things such as grasshoppers and the like. So put out a bird feeder. The birds in turn will eat some of your fruit, but that's the cost of doing a garden. You need to share it with nature.
Professional crop growers recommend tending to your garden a minimum of once a week in order to produce a healthy harvest. In Winnetka, I'm Amelia Favela, Valley View News.